What is up, you all? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the new Halloween TV series that we are going to be getting in the near future. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So to get into everything, we know that this is going to be a fresh restart with the whole just 1978 timeline. Recently, we just got a trilogy that was based off of the 1978 film, and it was done by David Gordon Green. And a lot of people did not like the way it ended off. And I'm going to say this, I did really like the Corey Cunningham character. I did like the film. It was one of them films that kind of grew on me when I first seen it. I'm like, nah, I don't know how I felt about it. I was kind of just stuck in the middle, and I still don't like the way I feel like Michael got treated, but that's just, you know, me, because the Michael I'm used to wasn't the Michael we seen in Halloween Ends. But pushing forward, we got, you know, just a little bit of info on Fangoria when it comes to the Halloween TV series. They just kind of talk about what we can expect with the Halloween TV series, being at the foundation of this original film, the John Carpenter movie, the characters of that film, and perhaps a group of characters that we haven't really focused on that much in the recent film versions, or even in a number of them. It's a creative reset completely, and going back to the original film as opposed to spinning out of any of the more recent film adaptations. So yes, basically it's going to be just a creative reset with the 1978 timeline, and you know, they're going to possibly be bringing in characters they haven't focused on really in the past, and I think that'll be cool because we had a lot of interesting characters in the previous Halloween 1978 timeline, being Annie, Linda, and I don't know if they're going to go the Laurie Strode route. We haven't heard too much about that. I don't know if they're going to go the route with Loomis. I think that it will be a real cool way to incorporate Loomis. Just a lot of backstory and things with Smith Grove, and just a lot of things that happen off screen we didn't see in the film. Maybe just him sitting down with Michael, almost similar to how Rob Zombie's Halloween was, when we saw Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Loomis going up to the asylum, talking to Michael and things like that. I think that will actually be cool. Now, pushing forward, they talk about, you know, just talking about other characters. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to do Laurie, but to talk about like Annie, Sheriff Brackett, kind of just seeing what's going on in their everyday life, and just giving us new characters to give the town Haddonfield a lot of more depth. I think that's what it's all about, just kind of making Haddonfield feel bigger, but not bigger than Michael Myers. Just having a lot of side situations going on. To be honest, like I said, I think the Corey Cunningham whole segment would have been amazing in the TV series, because I would have been invested in that character even more, just seeing what the hell he's doing out in Haddonfield. And the whole time we're thinking it's Michael, and we have another person to worry about. I think that'll be so cool. But we also find out about this saying that we're on a fast track. It's a big priority for us. We've had a lot of exciting conversations in the recent months with a number of talented people, and I think we have a pretty good idea what we're going to be doing very soon. We're hoping to lock down with the creative team very soon. So they're saying they're talking to a lot of talented people, which I think it is a lot of young talented faces that can play like just teenagers in Haddonfield. I think that like Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things could be a good fit. I think that like Sophie Thatcher would be a good fit. It's a lot of people out there that I think that can really fit into this Halloween TV series if they are able to get them. Now, they said they're talking to a lot of talented people, so it shows that they're really locking in. We haven't heard too much recently with the TV series, but I know a lot of you guys keep asking me about it and what do I think. Personally, I just think that, you know, with Halloween in general, it has to be something where it just makes sense. That's it. Halloween just always has to make sense, because we know the formula, we know the story, we know who Michael Myers is, we know what he can do, we know what he can't do. Now, with them kind of resetting it, it gives them a fresh palette, and plus it's in TV series form. So starting off in 1978, we can almost see like a little bit of Michael's origin story, but not nothing crazy like Rob Zombies, where we actually see Michael talk. Like, it could be just little simple flashes, strategic flashes with him talking to Loomis and Smith's Grove, kind of showing us just the domino effect of everything with Michael Myers, and just leading him to that final point where he's back in Haddonfield and taking out teenagers. I think they have a lot of just potential with this TV series if they do it right, introducing us to new survivors, new characters, new main characters, new faces, new personalities. And one thing I will say is I always love the character Rachel Ellie Cornell. Now, when you look at Rachel and Laurie Strode, they were two different type of characters. You know, I feel like Rachel felt more of a character that could play in this TV series. Like, it will be so cool if they can take the whole just vibes of Rachel and put it into another character and let us follow that character. Even like with the Jamie Lloyd type of thing, with the babysitter thing, they can kind of take that formula from Halloween 4 and actually put it in a TV series and just kind of go from there for real, for real. Another thing is just who's playing Michael. Aaron Armstrong is my pick, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that can play the hell out of a Michael Myers role. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I think a lot of the things they're going to try to focus on is like main highlights in the franchise, and, you know, a couple Easter eggs here, Easter eggs there, and just focusing on 78. So I think we're going to see a young Michael with a clown costume on. I think we might see a Judith Myers, possibly a Dr. Loomis. Now, Laurie Strode, it seems like a lot of people are not Team Laurie, so I don't know if they're going to kind of switch it up. And it's like a girl that's like Laurie Strode, but the name's different, different personality, different vibes. I can actually see this TV series being something that, you know, a lot of people love, including myself, because we love these movies, right? We love the franchise. We love Halloween. So to put it in TV series form where we get to see episodes every week or something like that, you're going to get a lot of people, a lot of faces, a lot of numbers that's going to tune into this. Now, I think that with this film, I think that with this TV series, the thing is, it has to feel like a movie. It shouldn't feel like it's separated from it. It should feel like the same thing, but just in TV series form, just a little bit more fresh. I think the main thing that will bring this together is if we got good side characters, good new main characters, a good Michael Myers, and most of all, Haddonfield feels like Haddonfield. I don't know if it's going to be something where they're going back to South Pasadena and films it, and that's where they actually filmed 78, or is it going to be something where they find a neighborhood that looks similar to it? I don't know if John Carpenter's going to be doing a score or anything. Either way, we haven't heard too much about it, but I got faith in them. At first, I felt like this is not a good idea, but the more and more that I kind of think about it and let it marinate, I just think that Haddonfield is actually a town, a big town, and I think that's what David Gordon Green was trying to tell us in Halloween Ends, but he didn't do it the correct way. I feel like the correct way was something almost similar to like Halloween Kills, how they had the mob and everything. And even they didn't do it the right way in Halloween Kills because they didn't feel too fluid. But if they take that whole concept of like Halloween Kills, how the trick-or-treaters went into Little John and Big John's house, maybe an accident happens in the house or something like that, I think you could take that type of formula where you don't have to have Michael on screen at all times, where it's a lot of side stories that's going to get us invested, that's surrounding the lore of Halloween and Michael Myers and Haddonfield. Like I said, once again, I think the Corey Cunningham idea would have been so good. Like, real quick before we end off, I think, like, could you imagine if we would have got this whole concept of Halloween Ends in a TV series where Michael takes him and chokes him in the sewers or whatever, pushes him back out the Haddonfield, and then he gets converted into like this slasher with a scarecrow mask, and we're following him along with Michael? They should have waited, bro. If they would have waited, it would have been so much better, I promise. Because I can see people loving the series even more with Corey Cunningham a part of the series, man. Now it's too late because we done seen it before. I think the copycat idea would have worked extremely better in the TV series, but yeah, man, comment down below. What do you think, you all? Do you think they're going to try to focus more on just like the feeling of the movie, or you think they're trying to branch off and do something extremely fresh where it's no Judith Myers or something like that? I think it's going to still be that formula and blueprint, but it's going to be switched up a lot to the point it's not even the same feeling as the movie. That's just my opinion. It's all about the people that they recruit for the cast also that we can gravitate to with their personalities and stuff. So yeah, you all comment down below how you feel about everything we just talked about. Are you excited for this? Any Halloween news we get, your boy is going to be, you know, sharing details on it. So yeah, man, definitely turn on that noti bell and make sure it's on always so you be notified every time I drop a video like this one right here. But with that being said, I want y'all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. Peace. Until next time.